Hello and welcome to this new Leather Craft Academy tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this slim minimalist wallet using acrylic patterns. Place the pattern on the leather and cut around using your knife as precisely as you can. This small wallet is made of 5 parts, 2 panels, 2 pockets and 1 body. Here we have all the parts to make our wallets. So let's start with skiving the parts. 5 mm from the edges, I am skiving the 2 sides and the bottom part of the pocket. I'm repeating this action for the 2 pockets. I am repeating the same kind of skiving I've made on the pockets on the panel. The panel is a central part that constitutes the middle pocket. I am creasing now all the edges of the wallet using the FN2 creasing iron from Regad. And by the way, if you want to know about the Regad creasing equipment, you should watch the video I've made about it the other day. Trace a line 2 mm from the edges. This is going to be your stitching line. Apply contact adhesive 3 mm from the bottom edge and apply immediately the pocket onto the central panel. Using a number 8 Blanchard pricking iron, I am punching following the line. I'm now cutting some polyester pre-waxed thread and threading 2 needles. Look at the way I'm doing it. I'm going through the needle hole and then I am passing the thread through the needles a couple of times and pulling on the thread to secure the needle. Using a stitching clamp, I am now stitching the bottom of the pocket, and I'm going to do the same thing for both pockets. The stitching line is now finished, so I'm going to secure it, coming back in the previous stitching hole and pulling the top needle on the back, so we have both threads on the flesh side of the panel, and I will tie them safely and cut the thread. Let's now assemble all the parts. To do so, I'm applying some contact adhesive on about 5 mm, and I will let it dry for about 5 minutes before to apply the parts together. So I'm doing this on both panels. Every part basically I want to be bonded together. I am applying glue as well on the body, or maybe we could call it the bottom pocket. When everything is dry, allow about 5 minutes for drying time. I am assembling everything together, just like that. I am now creasing the side edges because I didn't do it before. Let's now mark 70 mm from the top edge, the beginning of the side stitching. I am now tracing where I want to punch with a pricking iron the edge stitching, about 2.5 mm. And using the pricking iron, I will start to punch where the middle pocket is, because I really want to avoid cutting the edge with a pricking iron of that pocket. So I'm placing the iron in a way that no stitching hole is placed on the edge. So I'm repeating the same actions on both sides because I want to have a perfect slanted stitching on both sides. I am applying again contact adhesive on both sides of the wallet on about 4 mm from the edge. This is the last time I'm applying glue. 5 minutes after having applied the glue, I am assembling the wallet, just folding it into 2 parts. So just make sure edges are flush. Let's now do the final stitching. To secure the stitching, I am doing 2 extra stitches at the beginning and at the end of the stitching line. I'm doubling the stitches. You must be very careful that your front stitching hole and your bottom stitching holes are really matching. So you have to be very careful when you punch the holes, but also when you assemble the wallets. Whenever it is possible and whenever the stitching line is visible on both sides, I like to punch both sides. If you punch only the front of the wallet and just going through with your hole, the second layer, the back is going not to look so nice. The front is going to look nice. But the way I do it, punching the front and the back, it really gives you a nice result, and the stitching is equally beautiful on both sides. The only thing you got to be really careful about is that the stitching holes are matching. This is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Please note you can get a free version of this pattern in a PDF file on my website amleathercraft.com. You can also purchase the acrylic version. Thank you so much for watching Leathercraft Academy. Please subscribe for more videos and tutorials.